10 turnovers total, 18 points for Milwaukee, and it really put the Clippers in a hole. They were not shooting the ball all that well in that ball game.
Against the bigger ones, maybe a little bit too quick.
As I was saying, he gets into the paint, you are in trouble. Kawhi Leonard, mid-range, loved it the second it left his hand, and we are tied. They work back outside to Giannis. Zoo does a great job to keep Giannis at bay, so they sling it outside for Holiday, and he knocks down the tray. Zoo misses inside, second effort not there, grabs on the third effort, and now Kennard probes inside, challenges Lopez, bounces to Zoo, and finally shoves it in. Play a little game of catch. Now Connaughton outside, drives on Kennard. Great footwork, and the MVP stuffs it home.
They'll get a lot of easy buckets that way.
Kennard into the paint, walled off by Middleton, puts up this shot anyway and knocks it in. How about Luke Kennard?
He has to read the defense, realizing what they're giving to him, and take advantage of it. Don't be afraid. They're doing it on purpose.
Invited to shoot the three. Giannis knocks it in. And boy, he has just been so good. And we'll talk all about him as this game goes on. Leonard deep into the paint, deep into the well. Clippers by 3. Kawhi Leonard now with 8. Vincenzo, Holiday, Middleton, or Bobby Portis. And in that game, they played strictly 2-3 zone. Slam for the Bucks puts them out in front now.
Milwaukee causes so many problems because they score points so easily.
Kawhi Leonard. And an errant pass. This was something that Ty Lue talked about. You got to protect the basketball. We've seen some active hands for the Bucks, and Forbes makes them pay on the other side. Late in the clock for Holiday, under a minute to play in the first quarter. He loved it the second it left his hand. He has 12 first quarter points for the Bucks. Sit to Morris. Misses on the three. Ivica comes away with another offensive rebound. Feeds to man. Hangs inside. Reorganizes at mid-flight and lays it in. Won't do that again. The Clippers have got to be on point defensively when he is on the floor. Strong drive by man. Gets to the rim and lays it in. Timeout, Milwaukee. And Terrence Mann back the other way for the Clippers. Morris gives right back to Mann. Drives the lane to the rim and lays it in. And Middleton has the loose ball. Clippers have trailed by as many as 12. They're down by 1. Middleton walled off by Morris. Connaughton down the lane, floats it up and in. Man to Jackson, off the window and in. Holiday has the loose ball, brings it down. Oh, and a finish there by Thanasis.
Can really shoot and score.
Man fakes the three, swooping inside and scoops it home.
Been around a lot of years in the NBA.
Giannis tries to get a full head of steam. He doesn't. He ends up tapping in his own miss. He opened up the game 3 for 3, and he's just 3 of his last 10 now. His man at the foul line. Good ball movement, but Batum open for 3 and cashes in.
That's a highlight series.
Kennard getting the start. Paul George out, sore foot. Leonard against Holiday. Fades. Was that off the window?
I think he called that.
It was off the window. Morris, what a tough shot, and he knocks it in.
Drives it fearlessly to the basket.
Giannis collides with Zoo, slings it out to Lopez. Good looking three, and he knocks it in. Jackson turns the corner, drives the lane, no. Oh, and a ferocious follow from Kawhi Leonard.
Finishing it.
Middleton posting on Kennard, 2 former Pistons. Kennard watches Middleton fade and fill it up. Dribble handoff to Reggie Jackson. Shows off the handles on DiVincenzo. The floater. Oh, it is good for Reggie Jackson. He has 10. Lead down to 4 for the Clippers. Jackson scooping it up and in. He will not be denied. Holiday turns the corner after a Giannis screen, calls his own number, and he scoops and scores. 17 for Holiday.
I don't know if Reggie is fatigued a little bit, but he never got back down into a defensive stance after he drove and made that layup at the other end, and it cost him a bucket.
The Nasus inside can't get it to go. And the Clippers turn it over in transition. Their 11th giveaway. Holiday steps into a three. It's good. And just like that, the lead cut in half. Stutter step, changing gears. Every bounce of the ball now draws the ire of Lopez.
This is a blow-by opportunity. Instead,
or a three-point opportunity for... And no Paul George tonight. The Clippers leading by 9. They're getting contributions all around the roster. And Middleton.
Sometimes one jumper will get you out of a zone.
Here's Jackson again. He has 20, and the Clippers lead 85-76. Both teams have had a double-digit lead. Reggie Jackson down the lane, gives to Man, swooping in. Did you see that? Counted at a foul. Reggie Jackson bails out the Clippers in a near turnover. Tries to get him a bucket late in the clock. Up, under, sideways, and around. Can't get it. Oh, out of a parachute. Kawhi Leonard flushes it in. You can thank Reggie Jackson's 4 threes for that. Clippers by 10. Another giveaway and a power play the other way for the Bucks. Forbes on the flyby by Man makes him pay. And Batum inbounds to Leonard. Plenty of time for the Clippers. The shot clock is dark. Patterson is open, lets it fly, got it! 1.1 to play in the quarter.
Situations, Clippers make their foul shots, which is a good thing.
Spins his way to Senior for 3, got it! 99-88, Clippers out in front. Giannis plays catch with Lopez. Settles for the jumper and knocks it in. Man gives to Zoo. Morris goes to work on Middleton. Tough shot. Oh, and he knocks it down nevertheless. 22. Have only 3 double-digit comebacks all year, but they've got the tools to get it done. Middleton, speaking of, knocks it down. Second effort for Man off the window, does not fall, and Connaughton has the ball for the Bucks. DiVincenzo denied by Batum. Milwaukee will be living at the line on any whistle against the Clippers. Great ball movement for the Clippers. Leonard for the 3. Oh my goodness! Look out below! Nicholas Batum!
Batum saw what Kawhi had done in the first half with 2 offensive boards putbacks. He just took a page out of his book.
Oh, Lopez back the other way. 8 minutes. Plenty of time for something to happen. The Clippers have to hold on. Man inside. And he slams it in. 105. I'm very happy for Luke Kennard. 12 for him, getting the start tonight in favor of Paul George, who's out with a sore foot. DiVincenzo lays it home. Plenty of time for the Clippers. Kennard dances around, sidesteps his defender. He has done it again. It just looked different from him, and he has kept that same swagger, so to speak, ever since. Unloads another 3. Oh my goodness, a hat trick in the corner. Inbound goes to Kennard. A deep 3. He is a supernova. Leonard isos on Holiday, hiccups into the paint, fades and fires. It is a 19-point lead. Kawhi loses his footing, loses the ball. Morris is there, steps back, fires a 3 and puts it in. Their efforts for the Orlando Magic tomorrow night as Terrence Mann drives inside, finds Patterson, his 700th game, and he has gone ballistic here. Oh, the buzzer will sound in the background. The Clippers have won 6 in a row. They have won 32.
Yeah,
But
they
didn't need Rondo, and Atlanta didn't need Gallinari.
I agree.
Right. I agree on both of that.
They just had money and was like, we got to spend it.
Yeah, it was man, instead of going and get some older vets, giving them a last run or two, you know what I mean? And like, man, that ain't nothing but 10, 15 minutes a game. You stealing.
Yeah, but like you said, we talked about Rondo. I mean, I thought the Clippers should have signed him in the offseason. So I'm excited now that he's landed there, because that is what we've been saying all along. The Clippers need a leader, they need a point guard, and they got both in Rajon Rondo. So hopefully he comes back healthy. Yeah. And that playoff Rondo, that's a different player than regular season Rondo. It's a different level of intensity and focus, and that's where the Clippers lost it last year. So we'll see if he can be the difference this year. We got some big games.
Give me a quick question though?
Yeah,
about
please.
just about the Lou Will part of it. Like Lou Will is gone. Lou Will spent a long time. I mean, in LA between the Lakers and the Clippers.
He was pissed. Did you see that too?
I mean, I remember that. So he put on Instagram
retired.
Yeah, no, he put on Instagram that his last stop was playing for the Clippers. He said that about a month ago. And I remember I have a show called The New Show in LA where we talk the Clippers every week. And I brought that up to one of the fellow reporters, Cam Buford. And he was like, man, nobody wants to hear that. Like, he going to play wherever they tell him to go. And when he got traded, I literally was like, man, is Luke going to retire? Or because that team is not a team that's really...
Like, he did say my last stop is Louisville, though. ATL is Louisville.
Okay.
ATL Louisville. He said my last stop. I did respect the fact that the Clippers tried to send Lou somewhere where I think he can be comfortable at. ATL is his home. Obviously,
but they can use him, bro.
Exactly, that too. That too.
They can use him. Yeah. They need that hybrid guard.
Another ball handler.
So when Trae Young is out, you can put the ball in Lou Will's hands. And Lou Will can get you the same type of bucket, passes, things like that. So that made it.